From OpNet's perspective, the digital divide has less to do with how many people have computers and more to do with an economic divide and access to jobs, in particular technical jobs that typically pay better and provide people with not only a living wage but a career. So for us, the digital divide is about how do we get people from low-income communities who may not have even dreamed that they might have the opportunity to be in a technical career, how do we teach them that that is more possible than they thought it might be?
I really feel that OpNet has had a large impact on what my future will be. Most people can't afford to take web design classes and manipulation classes with Photoshop and things like that. It's very expensive. And for the most part, it has to do with like the area you live in. Some schools in different areas offer these classes in high school, whereas other schools, like I went to Castlemont in Oakland, and it was on a different scale. We had the bare necessities.
It is very clear that there is unequal education in America. Part of that unequal education relates to computers in the classroom. It relates to the inequitable distribution of resources that many schools have and many schools do not have. So the digital divide in that arena plays out in terms of the inequities of education for our children, but it also leads to how prepared our children will be to use technology as adults and to be prepared to function in a digital economy of the future.
And now take this, you have to put this layer on top of it. Yeah, switch.
One of my big goals is to own my own business and have a web design firm on my own, so we'll see what happens.
I want to like freelance and start my own web design company with a couple of other students that are in the class and see if we can come together and collaborate and see what we can come up with. Hopefully one day owning one of the biggest design companies in Northern California.
People come in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and they want to change their future. And I've seen a lot of people who want to be millionaires right off. And then they start to realize that it's a lot of work. It's about actually like working really hard to come to a different understanding of themselves and their own abilities.
Yeah.
That's the background. So whatever color you change the background to be is what you're going to see through here.
I think OpNet ultimately succeeds in placing people in an industry where they should have been had they been given the opportunity earlier, simply because they're creative individuals or they're really intelligent individuals, and it's just a matter of having the resources at hand.
I think there is an incentive for companies to reach out to minority communities, to bring them into their companies, especially with the demographics of this country changing. And in the United States, I mean, clearly there is a larger minority community emerging. This is your workforce that needs to be developed.